There's a thing somewhere, and it's scary. Anyway, hey, what's up, guys? Thor here, and welcome back to the EQR Gaming. Before I get started, I want to let you guys know that I had to pretty much redo part of this, or I pretty much had to restart the game because a recording got messed up, and I couldn't go back and redo what I had recorded because of an autosave messing me up. So I pretty much had to redo the game, which all that really means is some of the pots might be slightly different. As we can see, this is the pot that's here now. I don't think that was what was there. But anyway, on the last episode, we started exploring this museum a little bit, and on this episode we're going to explore a bit more. Starting with, once it loads, there we go. That door right there, but I'll show you guys the pot piece that's in here. It's this one right now. So I think the thing is a little different. I don't remember what was there, but it's not there anymore. Anyway, let's go into this room, which is the library. Oh, there's an exhibit right there. My health is higher than it was last time. I'm gonna take a hit. Why the hell not? And yeah, it's still doing that thing where it will cut off the sound, and I have to like click out of the window and click back in. But hey, it's an old game. What can you expect? Can't be perfect. But anyway, because this is the library, there are some books to check out, like this black book. The following manuscript is translated from stone tablets originally found by looters in Moche Valley. These tablets are found among the possessions of Sigvald Schwartz, who translated the glyphs. Our thanks to Professor Edwin Rasmussen, I'm guessing of Pennsylvania University, who's added comments and footnotes to the original text. I'm gonna go ahead and let you guys read this, if you want. It's pretty much a little bit of history in the Exupi. I'm not gonna read it because it's not too plot important, but you guys might be interested in it, so I'll skim through the pages a bit, so if you guys want to read it, you can pause and read it yourself. And this Exupi music is really getting on my nerves, because it wouldn't go away after it hurt me. But whatever. Next up we have In Search of the Unexplained, a book written by Hubert Windelnut himself. Talking a little bit about himself. Not too important of a book, except for this. Here he's talking about the true-to-life thing of, different cultures having very similar drawings, as these four are. You'll notice that while the images from each location are in different order, they all contain what appears to be a flying saucer, a man in a helmeted spacesuit, and some sort of solar schematic. These similarities are too close to be merely coincidental. These pictures are actually going to be important later, so we'll definitely keep this in mind. And professional ridicule and unicorns. Next up, we have South American Pictographs. It's actually probably one of the more important books in this game, simply because it shows us what the images on the pots mean, and thus what Exupi they go to. As you can see, there's fire, water, wax, ashes, lightning, cloth, metal, wood, pretty much tree, crystal, sand, tar, jade, and stone, which if we actually see, if we were to actually look at Professor Windelnut's pot more closely, we'd see that it was stone. So since we have the ash one, probably actually after we read this book, go back to the office and try and see if we can capture it. Mythology of the stars, we have the solar system. Mercury, messenger for the gods, god of commerce and science, protector of travelers, thieves, and vagabonds. Venus, goddess of love. Earth, symbol of the earth and wife of Uranus. And Mars, god of war. The planet was named Mars because of its red color. Let's get the fuck away from this goddamn incessant, big soupy music. Jeez. Oh, and over here, I don't think I mentioned it, but here's a place where you can store pots and all. So let us go back to the main office area, and if he is there, which, it's possible that, this guy knows I'm coming after him, so he's gonna, piss the fuck out of there. But otherwise, we'll see if I can capture him. hope he ain't there. But the music was being a pain again. So, oh, there's something here. Where am I? Oh, there's a letter here that I missed. My dearest Jeffrey, I was deeply gratified to receive your letter. After 8 years, I was afraid you would never forgive me. Your letter, however, gave me hope that I might once again be part of your life. You may not be aware of this, but your mother felt it best that I distance myself from you. She is perhaps correct. When I first dreamed of the museum, you were to... Oh, fuck. You were to be a... How is it? Oh, you're to be a part of it. 20 years have passed and it's still incomplete. I do feel, however, with the Stickfeld-Schwartz acquisition and an upcoming trip to Zimbabwe, my collection will be complete. Please come visit the museum and tell me what you think. Here's the one opinion I treasure most in all the... something. So here's the letter that we missed. But since the ash exubi isn't there, I'll go ahead and store that pot right there so that I can come back and get that exubi later. Since, you know, it's a good place to capture that one and store a pot nearby at the same time. Next up, what we're going to want to do is... Oh, by the way, this is where the Egyptian Hieroglyphs Explained book is supposed to go. Just go up this ladder, pull this book, and we'll get another pot piece. Remember, it's a wood one. But actually go ahead and put it back because there's going to be a more out-of-the-way pot piece I'm going to want to grab and store somewhere closer, because there are some pot pieces that are going to be out of the way, and it might be more convenient to store them, you know, so they're not so far out. But now we're going to be entering what is this little area that has like my favorite music in this entire game. I'm going to let you guys listen to it while I solve this puzzle right here, because we need to get in this elevator. I'm not going to use the elevator, we just need to get into it. Yeah, pretty awesome music. It's like my favorite music in this entire game. But I said we're not actually going to be using this elevator. There's just something in here that we need to see. Merritt, go back. And then a little diagram here. It looks like it says Jeffrey, which we can assume to be Jeffrey, but this is important. It's pretty much giving us the answer to a puzzle that we'll be seeing a bit later. Not going to use this elevator just yet, though. Wonder if... Yeah, now it's gonna be 6 by 6 instead of 5 by 5. So it's just getting more complicated still. But anyway, I'm gonna check this place out. But there's some things on the ground, like a ID card for Beth. And a little note here, which if we look at this note, it's actually like completely unrealistic. So like, why are they writing their own names on it? Like they forgot who, like they'd forget who they are otherwise. Mariana, I'll go ahead and read this out. Lit is so boring. It's so boring. Will you write me another note to get out PE? Say I've got a dentist appointment, Beth. No way, forward your own note. Besides, I'll get restricted if I get caught again. Did you get an F in PE? Yeah, my mom will go in and argue that not everyone is born with athletic abilities, flirt with Hostetter they used to date, yuck. And I'll pass. How bad are yours? I'm restricted for a week. What are you doing tonight? Can you do my physics for me? On Friday night, get real. I'm going over to Merrick's tonight. His dad is so awesome, he always invites me over for dinner, so I'll be late, I hope. What are you seeing him? He's sort of cute, but he's into dead mummies and stuff. That must be why you like him, haha. He's a regular Winnell nut. It's a lot more fun you liked Adam. He at least had a cute friend. Have you guys kissed yet? I don't kiss and tell. It means there's nothing to tell. Fill me in on luscious details and irony. You see, uh-oh, Mr. D's coming. The teacher's coming, so I'm gonna write down that he's coming because that's what smart people do. Anyway, here we have a report card for Beth. As you can see, A in Trig, A minus in Physics, D in Spanish, A in Chemistry, D in Literature, and F is PE. These pretty cool looking, whatever they are. And then, as we can see, there's a bit of an off-colored panel here, which I'll actually find out what that is not too long later, actually probably in this episode. Purse. You can see your address book. Merrick. What a cutie. Just with that, so smart. Mwah. More unnecessary addresses, but then there's this, or phone numbers are there. Then there's this, which is going to be important as well. There's a lot of things lying around that's rather important. And then more unimportant addresses and phone numbers and shit. Oh, and then another. Merrick works. She has. And we have like skeleton hands instead of just skulls. And in here is the power plant. Don't think there's anything really important in here as of yet. There is this room, which has the generator that Winnow was talking about in his journal, if you guys read that. Saying he got a new journal. There's a few things over here. Actually, there's not much over here, I lie. I'm gonna figure out how to... okay. Sometimes I actually have problems getting out of this friggin' place because there's like a little alcove where the door is and I never find where it is. Yeah, this hallway has some pretty fucking awesome music. Oh. There's a camera right there too. But, you know, that's all there is now. And there's still that fucking wax thing right there, being a nuisance. So now what we're gonna go ahead and do is come over here to this, because we have another puzzle to solve. Now, some of these may seem a little bit familiar, and that is because if we
care to refresh your
look at the flashback, Egyptian hieroglyphs explained, I believe. Right here we have the north, south, west, and east with these images. Now, pretty much we need to match these up with the little puzzle right there. Now, because it's pretty much just going to be like me moving shit around to try and match this, I'll probably speed this up. Let me actually try and look at this and remember what they are. It's like a torch and... okay. So I'll go ahead and start speeding this up.
As I try and solve this, there's a torch right there. This thing looks like a mouse. There. I think I see that torch right there too. I think that was right, wasn't it? Actually, that was there. It was like that. And then something there. I can't remember. Oh, that's not what I meant to do.
Care to refresh your
okay, let's
memory?
start with the math. Can't blame me. Anyway, okay, so I had the math thing too. That was like a 2, a 2, and a 1, because it's like that. And that's sideways D, a 2, 1, 2. Okay, I think I got this. So that might not, because I probably already forgot it. So then, I think I got the torches in my way too. I forgot how those freaking things were arranged. Is it like this?
Maybe like this? Okay. I solved it. Not too bad, and now we're in the theater. The lovely theater. Jeff Dunham references. Really creepy ambience. Let you guys listen to this for a second. Really creepy ambience in this place, actually, and a couple Easter eggs. There's like this snake. For some reason, his like eyes are glowing. Let's go backstage a little bit. Beth, meet me upstairs where we found the pots. No, don't go out. No, don't Go up there. Those things are everywhere. Basement power plant. I think it's safe. Yeah, they definitely had a run-in with the Exupi, those kids. Let's go up to the stage. This is a pretty cool looking theater, actually. Oh, that's the wrong way. Up here, there we go. Another snake, except this one. Those like snake decorations aren't supposed to be doing that. That is not supposed to be happening. But anyway, there are a few places to look at here. For example, this. If we remember what we saw in the elevator, which looked rather similar to this. We pretty much need to spell Jeffrey. How do you spell his name again? Joffrey? I'm guessing. Alright, sick. This is taking us to the tower that we saw on our map. With more somber cello music. Oh, it was a shadow right there. Yeah, that happened. Anyway, let's go on up. And there are a few things up here, like this pot. Let's break it. Yeah. I forgot to turn subtitles. Oh, no, they're on. Never mind.
I feel so weird. Am I dead? I'm a ghost. They're still here, aren't they? I almost solved the final riddle. Where did it go? That professor is so crazy. Should never have brought the pots here. Never. Merrick. What happened to Merrick? Oh. The markings on the pot. They're important. I can't hold on.
So yeah, that was Beth, and she is pretty much there to tell us that the pots, the markings that we see on the pots are important. Let's check out this security camera panel. We have a bunch of different, we can look at all the cameras, control them a little bit. Some of them actually have something, something like play back, but not all of them do. Actually, most of them don't. Look at these different areas real quick. So I think this one does. No, it doesn't. This one actually has something written. Beth, Ramta, Boba, Tarumba. That's, as you might be able to guess, a puzzle solution. So we're going to want to keep that in mind. Ramta, Boba, Tarumba. Have another view. Don't think that this is a room we've been to yet. So nothing recorded on it. Now here is a view of the clock tower from outside. We're actually going to need this because you might be able to guess, also if you read the journal, we need to set this clock to 5:30. Which is actually a little bit of a pain, so it's probably something else I'm going to speed up. After we look at these cameras, I'll go ahead and get that out of the way. Another room I don't think we've been to yet. Except I don't know. Actually, I don't know. Oh, no, this is the Stonehenge from outside. Never mind, we've been there. Somewhere else we haven't yet been. Still nothing recorded. Here we have... This is the hallway we were just at. This one actually does have something recorded on it. And we can see Beth running along, dropping her shit like a clumsy person. So clumsy. There's a view of the lobby, actually. A bit higher up. Nothing recorded. View of a rather strange looking place. Once again, nothing recorded. What have we here, though? Oh yeah, here's the animals room. So actually has something recorded on it too. There's Merrick, where he probably dropped the inhaler. And one more area. Where does it go? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, this is somewhere with an elevator. Oh, this is the underground tunnel coming off the lake. So anyway, there's that. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and try and figure out the fucking clocks now. So I'm gonna go ahead and speed. Actually, I'll go down here first to show you that these chains are what you need to pull to do it. I think these two control the hour and these two control the minutes, except I don't think it's as simple as like 1 hour and like 15 minutes. Like clock chimes 7 times, clock chimes 2 times. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up, because I'm probably gonna have to go back to check a few times.
6 times, like no 5. Maybe like... Okay, what's it at right now? How much was the clock, this one? It's at like 1:15 right now. What if I like... Hold this one more time? How does that change it? Now it's suddenly like 12:40. Yeah, it's like no... Oh, it didn't move. If I would've moved it back like a few minutes, so... If we do it again, it'll be like 11 o'clock. Let's see. It's like 12. I don't know how this works. It's so weird. It's like pull rim chains until something happens. That would. It's always like 1 o'clock, I think. I'm gonna check to make sure that's actually how it works because. No, it's like 6. How's that even? Oh. It's like chime once and then it's in, like it says it's 6. Maybe you can like pull this chain until something happens. It's like chiming 10 times. It's probably like not the right way to do this. I don't even know if there is a pattern now. I've never seen a pattern. Is it like 10 once again? Does that mean it's back up to 6? That's like 1:30. I have no idea how this works. Oh, it's 1:30 and... Oh, maybe the chimes have something to do with how the minutes are. Oh yeah, the minutes are still 30, so I can finish this now. So if I pull this...
Okay. There it was. And see, once you get the minute hand to 30, then... And the chimes might actually... Like, number of times the clock chimes might actually have something to do with that. But doing that gives you a pot piece. This is the one that I was talking about that's kind of out of the way, so it's probably good to... check it out. And looking close up at this one, we can see that Beth was taken by the fire ghost. Now we have a little jukebox here. Let's go ahead and play some tunes, shall we? A1. Start with A1. Saraband in C minor.
I'd like to dedicate this piece to the world's greatest museum of ancient artifacts.
Pretty eerie piece. So that was the Saraband in C minor. Check out A2. Oh, this is a nice one. Little Jack Horner.
While I was in Jamaica, I was so enchanted with this rendition of a children's nursery rhyme that I recorded it.
It's catchy, huh? Nice and Jamaican sounding.
Little Jack Horner sat in a corner eating his Christmas pie. He put in his thumb and pulled out a plum and said, "What a good boy am I."
He has a good singer too, wow. Now A3. The Waltz of the Pharaohs.
This piece reminds me of an afternooning.
Reminds me of an afternoon in, yeah, that one's broken. B1. This one is Little Tommy Tucker.
When Jeffrey was tiny, I used to repeat this rhyme to him.
Oh, this sounds so like... This sounds like Beach Boys. Actually, probably doesn't. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what it sounds like. Probably doesn't even sound anything like Beach Boys. I don't know my bands. I don't know why this is so funny. It's like bands trying to recreate these like children's songs. Anansi the Spider.
This is the Anansi Spider song. I liked this delightful melody so much that I had a music box made for Jeffrey. Alas, I never gave it to him.
I like that song. Anyway, B3 is Hard to Read, American Indian Tribal Chant. There we go.
I never did get the chance to do any archaeological work in the American Southwest, but this tribal chant intrigues me.
Gotta admit, this is a pretty catchy chant. It is pretty interesting too. Let's see one ready. Alright, C1 is Renaissance Guitar.
I became familiar with this piece when the Mexicans worked here. I missed them. Now I have only my own tired voice to keep me company.
Oh, he misses the Mexicans. Don't we all? Next song is hard to read. It's smudged. I think it's supposed to be smudged though.
I'd like to dedicate this piece to the mysterious young man who keeps following me around.
Oh, it's Americ. Oh, this is like perfect, like creepy stalker music too. Wow, it's actually like perfect creepy stalker music. Like creepy being followed music. Wow, was abrupt. And finally C3, songbirds. Oh.
Mary Elizabeth sent me this recording of songbirds. Since I always stick my nose in the ground instead of in the trees, I haven't the foggiest which bird is which.
So yeah, this one's literally just birds chirping. If you guys like birds, then, you know, C3. Yeah, that's enough of birds. So yeah, that was a jukebox. There is actually something important with that too, but, you know, we'll get to that later. That was all we can do in the clock tower for now. Before we end off this episode, there's something there which we'll check out after we go up here. Into this projection room, you can see some of the... What? There's... Oh! Okay, so that's where it was. I should have guessed, though. Yeah, so... There's a thing there. Is there anything over here? Can't look down, can't look up, okay. Damn it. Oh, crap. Like, every time I come over there, it, like, cuts the sound out for some reason. Anyway, now we have this to look at. I gotta fix this projector wheel before we can play anything, get the film straightened. And let's go ahead and play it. Let's watch. Good old like film reel countdown.
Life and legends of ancient sites around the world with your host, Sir Hubert Windlenot, Professor of Archaeology. Innumerable mysteries are raised as we look at the remains of the past. Who are these people who built these structures? Why did they have so much in common with the ancients in Egypt and Mesopotamia? What fate caused them to disappear and take their knowledge with them? Why did they bury their secrets beneath the earth? Archaeologists are only now piecing together the clues from pictographs and carvings left behind. Even so, we are far from understanding them.
There is a legend of an immense tunnel running under the Andes Mountains in South America, connecting the Inca civilizations with a subterranean world. Searching for that passage, I followed this tunnel for almost a mile, when all of a sudden it just stopped. Now, I asked myself, why would the builders of this tunnel go this far just to have it suddenly dead end? Come with me as we explore its secrets.
God, he's so flamboyant.
You will see that the tunnel ends here. Now, notice the unusual markings on this end wall.
They're so evil!
Now, this is so clever.
It's so clever, actually!
The images.
So we actually want to... Now, this wall actually is familiar looking, because it was at the end of... It was in the Secret to the Deep, so we need to push that square, circle, square, circle, circle.
To be the key.
Then we have to touch that square again, and touch that circle.
Isn't this ingenious?
So that's pretty much the answer to opening that door.
One of the ways the ancients guarded their most secret treasures. Unfortunately, this particular tunnel is not the famed Andean tunnel system, but a decoy. For we found nothing but a maze leading to an empty room. Or is it that we have not yet discovered the rest of its secrets? This is Sir Hubert Windlenot, Professor of Archaeology, signing off.
So So yeah, that was pretty much giving us the solution to the door thing. So we're gonna go back and get that now before I like forget what the solution is, but go ahead and take this secret passageway, which is that off-colored panel we saw before, which leads us back here to the oh, guy's still there, to the secret tunnel and the library. And we just need to run over to the place. Can't fucking remember what the place is called. Damn it, the fucking room of the deep, water room with lots of water. God, what am I doing right now? Anywho, that one's still there too. Anyway, let's go to this door. It's like this one I think, this one, and then you have to. Alright, that's it. Cool. I actually remembered something. Yay. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and get. Now, this is a little maze type area, so I'm gonna go ahead and get to the end of it, or at least try to, because it's a maze. Oh, that's some pretty awesome music. Yeah, that's just music in for a bit. This game has some pretty awesome music, as I've said before, so as I try and like find my way through this maze, which I'm probably already headed right back to the start. Wouldn't surprise me if I was, because, you know, it's a maze, and I always get lost in mazes. That's what... Oh look, I found a dead end. There's something else I always do in mazes. I try and find the dead end. I mean, anyone can get to the end of a maze, but finding the dead end is where the real accomplishment's at. It's like, man, you find a dead end, you're like the best at mazes ever. Like, I'm clearly the best at this maze, just because I found the dead end. Oh my god. Now I kinda do want to find the end, though. I don't know where it is. Do I have to speed this up too? Hopefully not. Probably don't have to. It's just, I know there's like a set path that I can follow, but I didn't bother to look it up or anything because, well, up here it is. Good, I found it. Now we are in the Mysteries of the Deep Room. There's a, we look over there, we can see a pot piece, but yeah, we're not going to be getting it anytime soon because this guy is here and he will not leave. Like, literally, he's not going to leave, even though there is, like, a pot piece right there. Every time we try and cross, he gonna get us. Which is why I keep demonstrating that fact. But anyway, yeah. Let's look at this place a little bit. There's a camera right there. And an exhibit. Theories about the Earth's interior are numerous. There may be vast reservoirs of fresh water, boiling tar and lava, and a molten lava sun. According to Richard Shaver, an expert in the subterranean world, the inhabitants are descendants of Atlanteans, far more intelligent and technologically sophisticated than modern humans, and aided by Darrow, detrimental robots. Shaver claimed that Darrow were the originators of the world's madness, and are the originators of thousands of missing persons every year. Now there is this skull thing right here, which if we were to go back to our flashbacks,
care to refresh your memory?
Look at the thing that I'm supposed to be looking at, the museum brochure. The Legend of the Darrows is supposed to be yellow. So let's go ahead and turn this skull dial until it's yellow. There it is. And since we're here, I'm going to go ahead and end this episode off here. We made a lot of progress, pretty long episode. But on the next time, we're going to actually start going up to the second floor, so...
Goodbye.
Oh, shit, I should probably save before I do anything like this.